Hello guys, and of course welcome back. It's February 2022. That's just for reference purposes, in case if this video doesn't make sense as time goes by. So I'll quickly go to my recent bet because we did bet yesterday, and even though the bet didn't go well, I always like to go back and see what went wrong, because this was a heavy loss, and I wish you can tell me if it makes sense. If it makes sense, you will tell me, especially according to yesterday's use of statistic betting. And of course I was live, we were together when we were analyzing. I'm sure some people never really bet the same ticket. There are points here whereby you were like, okay, no, let me go according to this way. But I want us to go straight to the first match, Manchester City. Yesterday was a big upset for a lot of people because these so-called big teams didn't rise to the occasion. They were expected to win very easily all of their matches, but they didn't. For instance, here are the matches: Manchester City versus Everton. These were the statistics yesterday, and I've told you before, when you come here on your head-to-head, you will get more than one option that you can choose when you want to bet. We see here, we should have bet on this more than 205. First to score, which is Manchester City, as you see here. When these two teams meet, Manchester City always scores first. When these two teams meet, when it comes to cards, there's not too much cards. It's always less than 4.5. Even though there's an X that didn't happen, there's always less than 10.5 corners. Okay, well, now what do you do when you choose? Yesterday we chose over 2.5. Why? I'm sure you're probably questioning that. Why? Yesterday we were supposed to choose between these two. If you can go back to that analysis, you will see that we did mention that you were supposed to choose between these two. Why these two? When you come here, you first check and which one makes sense. 5 out of 6, when these two teams meet, 5 out of 6 times they always produce 2.5 goals. I mean, that means that's like 80% chances or 86% chances, something like that. But when these two teams meet, always Manchester City will score first. 9 out of 9. That's 100% statistics, guys. 100%. Why would you choose 80 something percent over 100%? You know what I mean? So when you come here, you always check 100% this one, 100% this one. So you always go for the better one. If you're not sure, you take your calculator, you go to your calc and say 5 divided by 6. You can see that's like 83% chances of this thing happening. 5 divided by 6, that's 83. 9 out of 9, that's 100%. So we're supposed to choose between this one and this one. But if you were watching that video, you saw that I said this one has better odds. So let's just consider the odds, big odds. And this is what our grade did to us. But for those who followed the stats, I'm sure they placed a better bet for Manchester City, which means it's either this one or this one. Even though this one didn't, win, but point is, one of the statistics won, meaning that statistics sometimes do disappoint, as this disappointed, but statistics sometimes don't lie. Numbers do not lie. There it is. It's proven here. Manchester City scored first, and there we go. We're supposed to win, but we didn't. So I'm just trying to go back to these things so that you can see. Now this one, Real Madrid, another disappointing one. Who would have expected Madrid to win by 1-0? I mean, look at this. First team to score, even though it's a win for us here, because I mean, this was a better odds. And when we check here, we were so not lucky, but when you check these two, these were the only two options to choose from. These were the only two statistics that were available. First team to score, it happens 8 out of 10 times. Less than 10.5 corners when these two teams meet, they always produce less than 10.5 corners, about 7 out of 9. If you're not sure which one to choose, check the one that has higher higher percentage. If you're not sure how to check that, 8 out of 10, 8 divided by 10, and 7 divided by 9. Go to your calculator, 7 divided by 9 times 100. So this one has 77% chances of happening. The other one is 8 divided by 10. Has 80% chances of happening. So the better stat between these two, it's definitely this one. And it went through. So we did follow it in this time around. We didn't, do our own thing. And guess what? It went through. The next one was by Monaco. We said both teams to score, And if you remember when we were betting, if you go back to our analysis, you will remember me mentioning that this both team to score, let's just take a chance because it has, big odds. We're not choosing it because it's much convincing. We're choosing it because it has better odds. And this is where it led us now. We lost, even though we're not expecting that loss. That both team to score, look at this. Just look, it was 6 out of 7. When there's options such as more than 2.5, which is 10 out of 10. When there's options, which is, what is this? There's another option here, less than 4.5, which is 10, which is also 100%. You know what I mean? 100%. So, according to statistics, we're supposed to have to choose between these two options because these are the two highest options, this one and this one. But nevertheless, we chose this one and we lost. Can you see now? I hope you see the drill now. You see the pattern of this thing. You choose something wrong, at least lose with something, with a statistic that is, that was the only statistics that you were supposed to choose. Lose with good choice. Lose with better numbers. In this case, the better numbers were this one and this one. So you had two options to choose from. So you were going to make your mind now whether you're going to choose this one and going to choose this one. I'm sure many people will have chosen more than 2.5 goals because, it's Bayern Munich that is playing. They know that Bayern Munich likes to score a number of goals, even though it was not going to be the case. And the other one, it's less than 4.5 cards. These are the two options that were supposed, but this one was the good one. Boom. Let's go to another one. So basically, our statistics, guys, are not wrong. Our statistics are always good, but it boils down to choice now. It boils down to choice. What do you choose out of these? And then we had Kaizer Chiefs. And Baroka. If you remember again, I mentioned something on this match that, look, in fact, out of all this ticket, I told you that I will choose statistics, anything that is here on statistics. We're not diverting when we're choosing something that is here, even though, let's say this one has good numbers, in terms of stats, this one has higher percentage of winning other than the rest. Then we decide to choose something else. If that something else is still on statistics, we're not diverting, but we're just trying our luck. It's still here on stats, but the fact that it's has low numbers, we're just taking chances because we want big money, because it has big odds. So in this case, let me see what I chose here. I chose both teams to score because of those nice odds. That one ran 45 cents, and I got something here. So I was like, let me choose that, but both teams to score. Look at both teams to score. It happens 4 out of 5. If you check 4 out of 5 on your calc, you will notice that 4 divided by 5, that's 80%. Can you see? That's 80% chances. Is there anything else that is, better than that? 7 out of 8. Let's check that. 7 out of 8. Let's see in terms of percentages. Look at that. It's better than that 80%. That's 87% chances. So meaning this was the bettest. This was the better out of all of these statistics. This was the better. It's not only this one though, it's also this one. So according to choice, you were supposed to choose from this one or this one. It's either the card or the goals less than 2.5. And then it boils down to choice now. Which one is it? But point is, that choice, even if we didn't choose it, but that choice, look at there, it happened because the scoreline was 1-0. You see, the scoreline was 1-0. And for someone who have checked out and see these results, I'm sure that under 4.5, under 2.5 goals, that less than 2.5 goals will be the one that makes sense the most, guys. I hope you do get the drill here that I'm making. Never mind the loss of a ticket. Focus on the bigger picture. That's how you're going to win. If you focus on the bigger picture, then you're going to win. The bigger picture is here. On our ticket, I've mentioned that we're taking chances. So you must always keep in mind, we're taking chances, We're taking chances. We're going to go for both teams to score, even though both teams to score is not the highest percentage in terms of these stats, It's not the one that we must choose. But I'm just taking chances because of the odds. I just like good money, And it's not like I'm diverting away. I'm choosing something that is not here. It's still here. It's a stat, but it's not better according to numbers. This one and this one is the better one. But this one didn't win, but point is this one won, you know, so it was up to you now to make a choice, you see. So yeah, let's see the last match. Of course, the last match, Lugano versus Servette. Yeah, Lugano versus Servette. This one came through, and this one, let me just check. Yeah, this one came through, and it was good odds, as I'm always gunning for big odds. Look at that, it was 0.7. It was good odds, and let's see, according to head-to-head stats, what were the options to choose from. Look at the options, guys. The options to choose from was this one, both team to score. According to these three stats here, both team to score, it's 6/8. Let's just check our numbers. According to numbers, 6 divided by 8. Damn, that's a weak stat. 75% chance of happening. Nah, it's not a good one. This was out and it didn't happen. If you can see the X. This one, it's 5 out of 6. Let's just check that stats. 5 divided by 6. That's 83%, you know, better than that 75%. So, which is good. What about this one? Less than 10.5 corners, 7 out of 8. 7 divided by 8. This is the best. It's 87.5%. So this was the better option. This was the best option out of all of these things. But nevertheless, you were not going to be able to choose it because this is not an EPL match. You don't find this option on such teams. Either way, you were supposed to choose this one, and we chose this one, and then it was good. Guys, I want to end this video now, but I wish that you're learning something out of this analysis. And I think I've already picked up some teams for today, in fact for tonight, because it's late. I chose random teams this time around. I want us to choose these random teams, and I want us to pick up some few teams here and make some odds of 10, you know, as usual, odds of 10 using statistic and using numbers. Now, not just statistic betting, use your stats, but choose the better stats according to numbers, the highest percentage, so that we can see exactly, you know, what these statistics will bring us, you know, because numbers, guys, do not lie, and it's proven a number of times. They only disappoint. So yeah, that's it, and I hope you've seen that we never went wrong. It's just our choice. We were so stubborn that we wanted big money, and big money didn't go through. And we wanted big money in such a way that we trusted these two teams, Manchester City, Bayern Munich, you know. And yeah, I don't know, this was just a matter of greed here. But point is, guys, you've seen the education behind this thing. I hope you're learning. Before 7:30, I will make another video so that we can bet for today. I hope that ticket that we're going to bet is going to go through, because we want our money. You see, we want our money. We lost already 20 rand 88 cents, and yeah, so we want our money, guys. That's it. We need 400 at least by the end of the day.